So, boom. I've been pondering on, life lately. And I think one of the biggest things that I have realized lately is that I'm giving my child something I did not get when I was younger. And I had to figure it took me a while to come to this realization. Um, I believe it took some depth to, get to, because it was just certain things that I did not receive when I was younger. I'm actually able to give to my child. And at one point, or certain instances or moments, like I would feel some type of way about it. And it would show up in overstimulation, overwhelm, fatigue. Like it'll show up in those types of ways. And then PMDD came into effect and different things like that. And I started to actively work on those things that I saw were, you know, affecting my relationship with my son. And he's 5. So I had to realize, like, there's certain things that I'm giving him that I did not receive. And that's one of the things that I had prayed about, like, throughout my whole pregnancy with him. And just, like, actually being 100. Like, I didn't even have a relationship with God at that point in time. Like, I just knew to pray over my son. Like, this is something that, like, if I don't do nothing else, I need to do that. And that's what I did. I just should have, you feel me, like I should have read the fine print, you feel me? Like I feel like I should have asked a little bit, deeper questions, you feel me? But hey, that where's the fun in the journey? But cool. Because it's moments like this where I realize like there's certain affection, there's certain a nurturing love that I had yearned for at one point. And it was just something that I was like, why am I so upset or irritated? Like, what is this showing up as? Because emotions are signals, not facts. So I listen to my signals. I'm not scared of my signals. Like, I'm really cool with it because I know how to interpret it and put it into ways that help me grow and elevate. And I get to see it play out in real time when God is ready for me to see it. That's kind of how things been going for real. So when it comes to like the things that I've been praying for as far as like being a mom, it's just like, I pray that I give him better than what I had, and not saying that what I had wasn't good, because I do come from a good family. I can see like the different traits and characteristics that I got from both sides, and that's made me the woman that I am today. And now coming more into adulthood, I would say that I've done, pretty bang up job, correcting some of the things that I used to, be, you feel me, hard on, or didn't. I had to unlearn, all that stuff. And I'm still doing that, each and every day. And just coming to those moments of where I'm like, that's pretty dope. Like, I think that's pretty cool to be able to see, like, my son is doing good, like, he's well loved, he has a beautiful village, like, it's, he doesn't suffer from the things that either I go through or, life changes and stuff like that, because we're able to handle it, like me and him are able to talk about it. And that's something that I really wanted to, work on. And just being able to have, you feel me, that experience for me, because it healed a little girl in me growing up. So I was like, that's pretty dope. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, I remember one time sitting on the bed and I was just praying about it, and you know what? I was just like, I just asked Junior, and I was just like, would you want mommy to go get a job, or would you want mommy to follow her dreams? And he told me to follow my dreams. And then I stand before you, or sit. I'm sitting currently, but I will be standing before you less than a week doing my first show, official show. I had a book release, you know, I'll have, you know, hosting stuff like that, you know, at home. But, you know, this is something different and it's up my alley. I believe this is going to be something beautiful. And then just, you know, that being a part of, you know, a part of the story in a sense of like a background of kind of like just different things that led up to this event. And not even on a promotion tip, just being inspired, you know, from being a mother, as one of the beautiful blessings God has given me. And it'd be rough. It'd be rough, you feel me? Because it's like, you know, you're still a human being. Like, you're still a human being. Like, you're still you. Like, you were you first. Like, people may think that's controversial, but you were you first. Like, they tell you to put your oxygen mask on first before the next person. Like, you know, by me taking care of me, I can take care of my son, no question about it. And still have healthy communications with the village, be able to, you know, do what it do. You feel me? So it's like, I feel like there's something amazing. Like, I feel like there's something dope. And that doesn't get, you know, I guess, talked about for real. And I feel like that's dope. Like, it has its days. Like, sometimes I be having to take a minute. Like, I'm teaching my son, like, hey, I need a moment. You feel me? Like, sometimes I be overwhelmed, and it's like, I don't have the capacity to give you what you need from me right now. It's not the fact that you did anything wrong or that, you know, I'm mad at you or anything. Like, just giving him that reassurance. Like, I'm asking for this space because I need it, not because you did anything. You know, different stuff like that kind of comes into play. And I just feel like that's just, you know, I feel like that's dope to have. And just realizing like the difference between my growing up and then his growing up, it looks enough to be okay. I can cool and be on a place where I finally can, you know, pray for a peace that surpasses understanding. Because I was praying for peace, but not that surpasses. You know, you got to put that in there, you know, specifics. So I think that's one of the things that God has blessed me to be able, as I was saying, one of those like birthday gifts of realization, you know, it kind of happens around this time. Just being able to see, like, you know, things are coming together as they're supposed to. And there's no fear, there's no doubt, there's no worry. Anytime it comes up, I'm able to alchemize it into something that's going to push to greater, because it comes with it. Like, it comes with it. And I'm just thankful that I'm experiencing it now in this form versus older forms that may or may not have handled this on a different note or on a different tip, or wasn't in just the correct setting or community, circumstances, situations, bondages, habits, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know if this will help anybody, but, you know, take care of you, because people are not that deep. If you want me to be honest, people don't go as deep as they really could. So even if you may have some depth, your depth is overthinking to them. And that's cool. I understand, if you want me to be honest. I mean, I be wanting to get to the root of things, don't you? I guess not. So when it comes down to it, I guess for me, it's just like I just had to get better at accepting things for what it is and continue to move how God wants me to move. Continue to act in love and peace, not from an egotistical standpoint. It's just a certain respect that comes with it that I want to have for myself. And eventually people will either give it or not. I mean, everybody has free will at the end of the day. I just choose different values and I align with who I align with. And being a mother and understanding what type of mother I wanted to be, that all came into effect and continues to sharpen the system as I grow older. I'm glad I'm nowhere near where I used to be, but I know I got a long ways to go. And it's cool, because that tells me my manuscript may be pretty thick, you feel me? You know, I don't think he would take me through all of this just for me to not see it in this lifetime. However, faith without works is dead. So I'm also going to put some work into, you feel me? Like, I'm in a beautiful position, and I just pray divine protection over this and everything that I touch, that I know that God is blessing people with this through the things that he's done for me and through me, and I'm pretty cool with it. You feel me? Like, it's a space of creativity, vulnerability, and just being 100% you, and just allowing people to come in and see what goes through your brain, goes through your head. What do you see? What's your vision? What's your creativity? What do you have to offer? What can you execute? You know? So I guess that's just one of those things that I just came to terms with, and being in a place where it's cool, because God will never leave you nor forsake you. You're going to see how you do in quiet seasons when he's not talking, but he'll still show that he working. You gotta, don't listen to that doubt that I'll be lying. Listen to what he told you first. Listen to what he told you first. Listen to what he told you first. If he told you yes first, that's what you hold on to. Just saying. It's cool. Things will get better.